Do you ever desire you could read minds and influence people's thoughts without talking aloud? Or do you want to that, thanks to psychology, you could communicate more memorably and assuredly with others? You may do a few things to help manage your interactions and how others view. You don't need magical powers to accomplish it. All you need is some good, old-fashioned mind games. Let's check through the list one by one. 10 surprising psychological tricks that work every time. Find out if someone is secretly looking at you. Picture this: you're in class, looking over your shoulder at the person behind you, only to discover that they're gazing out the window, but you feel as though they were staring at you. Try yawning to find out whether someone has been watching you. No, it isn't a secret signal. However, if someone is looking at you and you happen to yawn, the person won't be able to help but do the same. According to psychology, this phenomenon is known as contagious yawning. Although scientists still haven't figured out the precise cause of yawning when other people do it, they know it happens to humans and chimpanzees. Some say it's due to a human's capacity for empathy, but whatever the actual reason is, when individuals observe others yawn, they will also yawn.
Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.
9. Defuse a tense situation with food. Have you ever felt mad while eating a delicious burrito? Unless you ordered a burger, most likely not. The point is that food is an excellent method to relax individuals and diffuse tense circumstances. Let's assume you've gotten into an argument with your partner and need to communicate things instead of going home or taking a stroll in the park. Choose a restaurant to go to and eat at. Once you order food and have it before you, your attention will be divided between the issue and the food ahead. The food is an excellent diversion that can help relieve tension. You'll be able to talk about anything since you'll care more about the food than what you're discussing. It's also beneficial to resolve conflicts in a public place with other people so things don't get too heated. There's nothing more mortifying than screaming at one another during a lovely dinner. Food may be a fantastic icebreaker on an uncomfortable first date, and it's far more pleasant to talk about chicken than staring at a stranger all night long. 8. Get someone to tell you more. When it comes to getting someone to give the game away, it's a winning bet if you're conversing with someone and aren't receiving the profound, well-considered answers you expected. Try not to talk while they're speaking after you've asked them a question. Silence your mouth and let them reply. The other person is more inclined to speak and fill the void when there's silence. They'll almost certainly say more than they would if you spoke during this time. 7. Create a distinctive impression in job interviews. Do you get stressed out when going for job interviews? Perhaps you're concerned about how well you'll be able to collaborate with other people during the interview. Using the serial position effect is an excellent way to stand out from the crowd. This is based on the notion that humans focus more on the beginning and end of something while neglecting much of its middle. Imagine that you're trying to memorize a list of groceries in under 10 seconds. The first few and the last two are likely to be remembered, but not much else. You tend to pay attention to the beginning and end of things. Therefore, start your job interview with your name and talk about yourself at both ends if all else fails. And if nothing else works, don't forget that wearing an unusual hat might usually jog a memory. We are kidding, don't do it. 6. Strengthen your relationships with people. Do you recall feeling close to your classmates on the soccer or baseball team in elementary school? That's because being active with someone can help you build closer relationships more quickly. If you're in a new relationship or forming a friendship with someone, try doing an activity together to get your blood pumping. Perhaps rock climbing or even the amusement park might work for you. Your body produces endorphins when you pump up the adrenaline and circulation through exercise. This subsequently boosts your mood and enthusiasm for whatever you're doing. 5. Control people's assumptions about you. First impressions are essential whether you're meeting new people at a party or introducing yourself to your future boss. But there's a method for influencing someone else's initial ideas about you while conversing and getting to know one another that works every time. Try to find something you have in common. You might both be from the same town or attended the same university. The person you're talking to will see this resemblance as relevant since it's about them. Their preconceptions of you will be more favorable, known as the halo effect. It's a lot better than shouting at someone you've just met, but it requires some effort in conversational skills. 4. Make someone feel valued and important. There are a few methods to do so. Make sure you say their name when you first start speaking with them. When you join someone for the first time at a party or work, note their name immediately after introducing themselves. Hi Serena, it's nice to meet you finally. Continue to use their name while discussing with them. This will make them feel more vital since you're engaging in discussion with them and will make them feel more valued. Another approach to making someone feel special is using the rephrasing method while talking to them. For instance, if your friend informs you that she went shopping, but the market was out of the type of bread she wanted, respond with, "Wow, they didn't even have that kind of bread." Rephrasing what they just said makes them know you're listening to them. Look for someone to assist you in doing something. You might need to request a favor from your friends or relatives sometimes, but these favors aren't always enjoyable, making their willingness to assist you less likely. Instead of asking the individual straight if they can help, say you'll be gone for a few days and ask them to feed your cat for a few days. Make up a phony problem. Hey, would it be better for you to come over and feed Mr. Zeus in the early morning or late evening? The person will almost certainly choose the less time-consuming time, so they never have an opportunity to refuse. you get people to believe in you? Would you believe me if I said, hey, I think this next psychology trick is beneficial? What if I claimed, this next psychological illusion is extremely effective? Did you trust what I had to say the second time anymore? That's because, even if you aren't sure of something, when you begin a sentence with I think, it can appear hesitant or unsure. That doesn't imply that you should question what you say from now on. Be confident in yourself. Try leaving out the word I believe when talking to your friends and relatives. Because of your self-assured tone of voice, they may take you more seriously and make fun of you less. 1. Keep people's attention. Have you ever observed that if you're looking down at your phone, you're not listening to what the individual on the other side is saying? This is an obvious indication that you aren't paying attention. When you make constant eye contact with them while talking, you'll notice that your talks will improve and become more interesting. Keeping eye contact with someone while expressing yourself can persuade the individual you're communicating with to accept what you're saying. When you're in a conversation, look at how the other person reacts. This gives you some control over the situation. You may even nod while making specific points to demonstrate your confidence and authority. Don't be shocked if the other person starts nodding along with you. Who knows, this technique might assist you in persuading someone to change their mind about something fantastic. Thank you for watching.